So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I make a drum beat and how I sequence one. So we've got the kicks going on down here. So let's put in a clap somewhere. Maybe a snare. Maybe like a cymbal. Get some closed hi-hats going. Now the thing is with closed hi-hats is I want them to be playing on 16ths, which is fairly quick, and the way you do that, you can just click and then hold as you drag across, and you put them across all the different notes, so it'll sound like this. And maybe I want to get rid of that one, replace it with a open hi-hat, in which case all we do is go up to the pen tool and click off it, so we can select this one, and then you can press up on the keyboard, or you can move it up manually with the mouse to the open hi-hat, as we can see it says here. So just for more of a quick and ease of use, the keyboard shortcut for the pen tool is B. As you can see, once I press B, it goes to the pen tool. I'm not exactly sure why it's B, but it's just something to remember and worth keeping in mind, and it makes things a lot quicker when you want to drag something instead of having to go all the way to the top to unselect it. So we've got a fairly standard drum loop and MIDI clip going on. Now that's steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. However, it doesn't stop there, because all we've got at the minute is a drum clip that we can play on loop when we press play. What we want to do here is we want to create some variation. Now within Ableton, there's two different views for two different reasons. So you have something called session view, which is this view we're looking at, and then you have something called arrangement view, and arrangement view looks like this. So arrangement view is where you go about actually writing the tune and putting it in to almost like building the puzzle pieces together, and the arrangement view is the finished puzzle. So we'll go back to the session view. Now session view is usually where you compose all the different bits you want, all the different MIDI clips and variations of drums, etc. And then when you want to make the track and actually do it from start to finish, you do it in the arrangement view. So I've gone ahead and I've made 4 different MIDI loops. So I've got an intro section, a mid section, a fill, and then an outro for this drum loop. Now what I'm going to show you now is actually how we can go about making this into a proper sequence rather than just loads of separate drum loops. Now, before I do that, one little tip to show you as well that I haven't mentioned already. When you're sequencing these drum loops, such as I have, you may be wanting to figure out and solo which sounds you actually want to use instead of actually just inputting them. So for example, the conga. When I click the note, I can't actually hear it. You click this little headphone light up here and it turns blue. Now once you do that, you'll be able to hear the sound that you're going to be soloing and selecting. And this just makes it a lot easier for the drums to be worked with. So let's go ahead and make an arrangement. Now the way you go into the arrangement view is you go all the way to the right hand corner, and it's this little symbol up here, the 3 lines, horizontal lines.